Welcome to an audio version of an original article by Kathi Kresol, operator of Haunted Rockford Paranormal Events, Rockford, Illinois. This audio presentation is entitled Mystery at Winnebago and contains the 2013 story of the same name.
When one thinks of the library, they often call to mind long stacks of colorful bindings, where tall, thin, darkly dressed women glide through putting away books and shushing patrons. But that has not been my experience over the last 15 years of library work. For those of you who have met me in person, you know I am neither tall nor thin, and I am usually the one being shushed. I am very fortunate to wear many hats at the library, and one reputation that I have inadvertently earned is the collector of the odd and unusual. The research goddesses that work the local history room come across some of these stories while researching things for people and always share them with me. I have tucked them away in a file, but I do love to share these tales of the weird and peculiar. This story came from a Register Gazette article that appeared on August 22, 1908. The headline reads, Mystery at Winnebago. It seems that on this Tuesday morning, Sexton Joseph Dunkley and his assistant James Boughton were hard at work preparing a place to lay the newly departed Mrs. Bradshaw. They were both surprised and a little startled when they stuck the shovel in the dirt and heard a metallic clunking sound. They were only about a foot down, so they continued to dig and unearthed the remains of what proved to be a corroded cracker tin. One can only imagine the thoughts that were running through their minds as they pulled the tarnished box from the dirt. The article described the box, badly decayed, only one side being in any state of preservation. Their greatest fears were realized when they opened the box, and there looking back at them were the empty eye sockets of not one, but 3 skulls. The box also contained the major portions of the larger bones of the human body, all of which were the bones of adult persons. As if that wasn't enough, there was also a black string necktie, which it mentions is the only clothing found. There was no more mentioned in this article, nothing to tell us what was done with the bones, where it was thought they might be from, or who they might have been. The last line only yielded another mystery. It mentioned, the reflector suggests it is not likely to prove another Gunnis affair. There was stated in such a manner that it implied that this was a name that the reader should know. This intrigued me enough that I again turned to my local history sages, who informed me that the name Gunnis refers to a woman of the time period who is suspected of being a female serial killer. Apparently, this Belle Gunnis, who was later found to really be Brynhild Paulsdottir Sturseth, was believed to have killed over 40 men, women, and children, including her own, for money. Belle was at first believed to have been killed herself by a handyman that worked for her. The bodies of her 2 children and a decapitated woman's corpse were found in the ashes of their LaPorte, Indiana home in February 1908. The handyman was found guilty of the arson, but not the murder, since he claimed that the body was not Belle Guinness, but a woman that she had poisoned and put there as a body double, even though the woman was shorter and much thinner. I don't know any other details of this macabre incident, but I hope to find the time for further research into the subject.
This is the end of our audio article. We hope you enjoyed it. The article, The Mystery at Winnebago, was written by Kathi Kresol, copyright 2013. The article is also available in print on hauntedrockford.com. This audio presentation was produced by Thomas Saunders for Haunted Rockford, copyright 2024.